Hi everyone, Stepan here. I'm playing someone I haven't played before. No, I have. He's leading me 1-0. Can you guys see this? Your score 0-1. Okay, so I keep getting people I played before. I don't know why. Okay, I'm gonna go for the London again, because last time I got crushed and I want to avenge my London. Just a second. I don't remember what we played last time. I don't remember what I played against this guy last time. But we did play before. So I keep getting the same opponents for some reason. Let me just see if everything is okay with the video. Everything should be okay. Okay, he plays bishop f5. I'm gonna go c3 first. And he probably plays c5, knight d2, queen b6. I could have also gone for c4, but I didn't want to do that. I want to go into normal, sort of normal London system lines. Let's see what happens. Someone wrote, hello and good luck, waiting for your next video on YouTube. Okay, so people obviously know that when I come online, I start recording. Okay, knight d2. I could also go for bishop d3 now, because he played e6, but this is the mainer move, even though that's not a word. Okay, bishop d6. I'm gonna go bishop g3, even though with the bishop outside of the pawn chain this is slightly uncommon. Now after c5, okay, he doesn't play c5. Now this I'm not too familiar with. Against queen b3, what does he do? If he goes queen c8, I take on d6. If he goes bishop g3, I take back, and I have nice pressure. On knight c6, I think I can safely take on b7. On knight d7, if I take on b7, he plays rook b8, I play queen a7. So yeah, maybe knight f3. I don't want to play queen b3 if I don't see anything clear. Maybe I could have won that pawn, but I'd much rather grab the bishop, so he should play h6 here. Because if he doesn't, I'm playing bishop h4, and after bishop g4, I think I can get away with h3. I'm sorry, with f3. And then bishop h5, bishop d6, g4, bishop g6, giving my knight a square. How good is that attack? I don't know. But since he castled, I'm very tempted to do that. Okay, so let's say c5, knight h4, bishop g4, f3, bishop h5, bishop d6, queen d6, g4, bishop g6. Can he throw in knight e4 at some point? Maybe he could. If I go queen b3 now, he plays queen b6. Then I can take. If he plays queen c7, I can take on d6, take on c5, take on b7. If he plays queen d7, I take. If he plays b6, if he plays b6. I'm not sure. But maybe I can get away with queen b3 now. Okay, let's have a look at bishop h4 again. Knight h4. Knight h4, bishop g4, queen b3 then. With the idea of bishop d3 once he defends, simply grabbing the diagonal. That's a common plan. So knight h4, bishop g4, queen b3. If he plays c4, I think I can take on b7. Maybe I should play bishop e2 first, but then he plays knight c6. Also, if I play bishop e2, he can just go h6. So I think I am going for knight h4 now, because I don't see a refutation. Since I still have the option to exchange on d6, if he goes bishop e4, I can go knight e4, d4, bishop d6, queen d6, and g3. And if he goes bishop g4, I was thinking queen b3, where I'm forcing him to make another defensive move, and then I could go h3 at some point after exchanging on d6. So for example, bishop g4, queen b3, b6, bishop d6, queen d6, h3, bishop h5, g4, bishop g6, knight g6, hg6. I grab the light squared bishop, but I don't have bishop d3 because he plays c4. But I still think, okay, he wants to go for this position. So I have to make sure. I'm never playing e4, that much is clear, but I can take on f5, play bishop e2, castles short, and then go for b3, or I can go for b3 immediately. So knight f5, ef5. I can also support that with queen c2. Or I could go f3, e4 at some point after queen c2. Okay, I'm taking that bishop. I know that these positions can be somewhat tricky for white because there is no e4 anymore. But after bishop e2, should I play b3 immediately? b3, b5, takes, b takes. Bishop e2, bishop f3 could be an idea. Okay, bishop e2, I need to develop first. Can he play f4? I don't think so. If knight e4, I'm taking on d6 and playing f3. So now I need to think about b3. I need to think about e4. Those are my 2 pawn breaks. He can take on g3, I don't really mind. I may even... Okay, so here I was thinking bishop d6, queen d6, and f3. And if he plays knight d6, so bishop d6, queen d6, f3, knight d2, queen d2. I could also go rook c1 and b3. Let's take the bishop. I don't want him doubling my pawns if I can avoid it. Okay, he takes with the queen. Now, after b3, he takes on c3, so I cannot do that. But after rook c1, b3, that makes more sense. I'm not sure I want to weaken my e3 pawn just yet. So let's just go rook c1. I want to prepare b3. And maybe in the future I'll have the opportunity to play f3 as well, but for now I don't want to weaken e3 if I don't have to. b3 is probably the more important pawn break. If we trade off all the pieces, I have a better endgame. That I'm certain of. Should he play b5? b5, b3, b4. bc4, bc3, c5, cd2. He plays b5. He plays b5. Okay, b3, b4, bc4, b3, b4, bc4, bc3, c5. The queen moves, I play knight b1. I'd have a protected passed pawn on c5, but he would grab my a2 pawn. So b3, b4, bc4, bc3, c5. He can also play knight c5. Knight c5, dc5. No, the queen is still attacked. He cannot play c5. b3, b4, bc4, bc3, c5. Where does the queen go? Let's say queen e7. Knight b1. That seems to work. b3, b4, bc4. He can play knight c3. But then I can go queen e1. And if knight a2, I can throw in c5. This is getting complicated. b3, b4. I can throw in knight e4. b3, b4, knight e4, fe4, bc4. Okay. I can throw in knight e4. So if he plays b4, I play knight e4 and then take on c4, and I win a pawn. I don't know why I missed that previously. Okay. I think my rook belongs on e1 so that I can play f3. I don't think I have any tricks with bc4 and taking with all of my pieces. So I think rook e1 is correct. Unless he has rook e6 and rook g6 or rook h6. But even so, I have knight f1, so I'm gonna go for that. If he plays rook e6, I'm playing knight f1. and then slowly preparing f3. The reason for excuse me, knight f1 is to defend h2, but also to make sure he cannot trade, to make sure he has to move the knight. So for example, rook e6, knight f1, rook h6, f3, knight f6, bishop f3. No, I don't have bishop f3. Can I get away with e4? Yes, I think I can. Takes on c4, bc4, e4, fe, fe, d, and bishop c4. That would give me pawns on c3 and d4. That seems to work, but I'm not sure. Yeah, he plays that exactly. So knight f1 as planned. I don't think he has enough pieces. Rook, queen, and knight shouldn't be enough versus knight and bishop, with all three pawns around my king. Especially since I'm going to evict the knight. Okay. So f3. Where does the knight go? It could go to f6 or to g5. I think I want to prepare that with queen c2 first. Queen c2 threatening f3, winning the f5 pawn. I like that. Queen c2 also develops my queen. It also defends f2. It also frees up my rook so that I can go bc, 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 and rook b1, maybe rook b7. It all seems to be okay. Sorry about this, it's very early in Croatia. I usually play early in the morning because I feel most rested and like playing chess in the morning with coffee. Also, the reason for knight f1 is again so that he doesn't have b4. Now I have, if b4, now I can just take on c4. I did not expect this. Okay, I'm going to take on c4 once. Because I want to clarify the situation there and give myself the option of e4 where I can take on c4. But I'm not sure I want to do that. So f3, knight f6, e4, d4, fe4, knight e4, bishop c4. So f3, knight f6, e4, d4, fe4, something e4, and bishop c4. Okay, I'm going to go for that. I think it should work. I wanted to weaken the c4 pawn and finally get my pieces into play. Although if he takes on e4 with the rook, I cannot take bishop c4 because my rook is hanging. So that I did not see. So knight f6, e4, d4, fe4, rook e4. I don't have bishop c4 because of rook e1, winning the rook. But after d4 I could just take bishop c4, which seems kind of risky, but I could still do it. I have 5 minutes, he has 7. That's way little time for me in a position like this. Maybe he's thinking about knight g3. Knight g3, hg3, fg3. But I don't think he has mating ideas, because eventually I can just play knight takes g3 and get rid of the mate. So I don't think he should do that. I don't know what he's debating, but I don't think knight g3 works. So knight g5 seems to lose a piece. Yeah, so knight f6. And now e4. So e4, d4. If I go bishop c4, he can take on f3. Then I can take on e6. And if he moves the rook, then I can take on e4. Okay, so I'm playing e4. I don't think there's anything better here. And if he takes, I'm taking on c4. Wait, can I take on c4? Bishop c4, ef3. Bishop e6, fe2. That's two pieces for a rook. And if I take on e4, I'm very scared for my rook. I mean, I'm gonna have to play bishop c4, ef3, gf3. That seems suicidal, but I'm going to do it. Because I don't see anything better. No, 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 no! Ah, what? No, no, no. This was a misclick, sorry. What was I thinking? It's not... It's not ef3 and then fe2. I just take on e6. My bishop is not there anymore. What am I talking about? Jesus. I just had a moment of complete idiocy. I just thought that if bishop takes c4, then he takes on f3 and he is attacking my bishop. Okay, so now I take on e4. If he takes with the rook, I take. If he takes with the knight, I play bishop d3. So I have to take on e4, I think. He doesn't have knight d4, c d4, queen d4 check, because then my bishop is defended. Okay, he took with the knight. Now what does he do against bishop d3? Does he play f5? Do I have any better moves? Can I go knight d2? I would love to go knight d2, defending my rook if he takes. And also preventing f3. Ah, but then he has knight d4. Hum. He has knight d4 if I block the defense of the f2 square. So yeah, bishop d3 feels correct. Wait, he still has knight d4. Bishop d3, knight d4, c d4, queen d4, king h1, knight f2. So I have to play rook e2? Then he plays f3. I have to play rook e2, I think. I think I have to play rook e2 defending f2. And I have 1 minute on the clock. And Lichess will restart in 10 minutes. I just got the notification. Yeah, queen d4, knight d4 and queen d4 was a real threat, I think. Now at least my rook is defended twice. And he doesn't have queen takes d4. He does have f3, but I couldn't stop everything. But I don't see how dangerous f3 is. I don't think it's too dangerous, since his rook is not on the 6th rank anymore. Why do I have a minute and a half? And what idiocy, I thought that he could take on f3 and then threaten my bishop on e2. Bleh. I have 2 connected passed pawns. If we trade off the pieces, I'm winning. That much is clear. So now I want to go rook c e1 and simply knight d2. Okay, he wants to play f3. He wants to play f3, he wants to play f3. He wants to play f3. Okay, I think I can go bishop d3. And if f3 I can take on e4 because g2 is defended. Okay. Still wants to play f3. So now I think I can go knight d2. Knight d2, f3, knight f3, knight d2, knight d2, queen d2. Okay, I have to play quickly. I have 50 seconds on the clock. My rook is defended. f3 has been prevented. Of course, I didn't want to take the knight on e4. Getting his f5 pawn to e4, that would have been idiotic. And if he's not playing f3, I'm not afraid of anything. And after knight f3, I can just start pushing my pawns, I think. Finally. Also, if I play rook c1, I'm actually threatening to win a pawn. Because I'll have 5 pieces on e4. But I'm slightly more worried about knight d2, queen d2, f3, where I have to go rook e7, rook e7, and maybe rook f1. Ah, no, there he has rook e2. No, I have bishop e2. Okay. Threatening to take on f4. And if he takes on e2, I take with the bishop, preventing f3. If he plays f3, I take on e7 and play rook f1. Okay. Do I take on e7? Maybe I can play rook f2. Maybe I don't need to trade a pair of rooks. Because if I play rook f2, he has to take on g2. Okay, I'm doing that. I think rook f2 is better. I don't have to trade rooks. Also, I have my rook defending g2. Also, once he takes on g2, I can take on f5 first. Takes on f5, I think, first. Should I take on f5? I think I will take on f5. If he goes queen h5, I'm playing bishop d3, defending the e2 square. Okay. And I want to take on g2 next. Now if he isn't careful, if his rook wasn't on the back rank, for example, I would have bishop c4 winning. Okay, he wants to play rook e1 check. Can I get away with bishop f1? Maybe. I think I'll just take king g2. I don't see an issue with that. I don't want to allow rook e1 check. And I want to keep my rook on the f-file, and I don't... Leeches will restart in 3 minutes. Maybe we don't finish the game in 3 minutes and something happens. But last time this was... this notification popped up, nothing happened. So I don't know. Leeches will start in 3 minutes. Come on! Let me beat you in less than 3 minutes. Now I'm forcing a queen trade, I think, because if he plays queen h5, I'm playing queen f5, threatening mate. What do I take with? Yeah, I take with the bishop. No, I take with the rook. No, I take with the bishop. Jesus. I take with the rook to keep control over the e2 square with my bishop. What is that? What? Why did he play g5? Okay, I'll just double my rooks. Oh, I could have exchanged a pair of rooks with rook f6. I'm still going rook f6. Threatening rook g6. and the knight. Ugh. Okay, so now he has to trade. Let's chase his king away. And then win a piece. Yeah, and then I win a piece. Nice. I have d5. Ah, he has rook d6. Also, he has that. So I think here. Yeah, okay, this is winning. He cannot take either way. I actually did manage to win a game in time trouble. Leeches will restart in 51 seconds. Okay, let's have a look at the game if we have the time. Okay. Yeah, c3 is a weird move. I know that c4 is the main move, but I just don't want to go into lines like that. If I don't have to, I'm assuming black should be slightly better. Yeah, minus 0.2 here, 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 here. b3 immediately. Okay, this is interesting because I'm never sure whether to castle or to play b3. Okay, now takes, and I'm assuming bishop e2. Oh no, a4. Okay, a4. Okay, I'm always afraid of this. Okay, apparently this is equal. But I wanted to castle first. Here, here. Knight f1 mistake. bc4 is best. Or knight e4. Queen c2, wow. f3 is no good. I should play bishop g4. Why would I play bishop g4? Wait, I can play bishop d3. I was afraid of knight d4. What? Ah, because I win the rook. Okay. I was so afraid of these lines that I just played rook e2. I thought knight f2 would just win the game. Okay, queen g6, bishop d3, f5, knight d2. Okay, now I feel like I'm in control. Yeah, okay. Queen h4 plus 4. Wow. Why? Why? Because of bishop c4? Ah, okay. King takes g2, blunder. h6. Yeah, g5 I didn't understand. That's a move that would never occur to me in a million years. d5, and I was lucky about bishop b5. I didn't see it before he played rook e3. Yeah, okay, and now this is it. Okay. One blunder, one mistake, 4 inaccuracies. Not as good as yesterday's game or the game before that, but I'm still happy. Okay. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you got something from this. I didn't play theory. I didn't even play London theory, but I played what I wanted to play, so what can you do? Thank you for watching. Happy to get another win. Stay tuned for more chess. Bye-bye.